How to clean snakeskin boots in 6 easy steps. What's going on, guys? I'm King. So here's my 6 easy steps to cleaning snakeskin boots. Number 1, we're going to brush away any visible dirt. I'm pretty sure that's just common sense for anyone or anything. You can't clean a boot if it's dirty, so let's get that dirt off the boot properly so we can get the conditioner on it. So as I'm doing here, I'm just brushing along the scales, but I'm brushing with the scales. Next, we're going to use a microfiber cloth. And second, of course, we're going to apply that exotic cream. You kind of want to use Big 4 if you have it, but if you don't have Big 4, then just use any type of exotic boot conditioner for your boots. Now, I'm applying a generous amount of conditioner to the boot, as you guys can see here, pouring quite a bit on that cloth. And I'm pretty much just saturating the boot completely with this stuff here. And I'm not going to forget the heel as well, because that is part of the boot. So guys, please be sure to grab the heel. So we're going to cover the cloth with as much conditioner as possible. And we're just going to go with the scales, of course. Do not ever go against them because you will break them. Next, we're going to use the toothbrush. Now, this is an old school method. I'm not too sure how many people still do this to this day, but I still use the toothbrush simply to help me get around the boot sole right there at the very bottom and also around the heel stack. Now, I'm going to brush the scales, of course. It's just an additional way to clean. But whenever I do this, I layer the toothbrush with conditioner, like as you would do with toothpaste. Maybe that's different, but that's exactly what I do. Pay close attention to the direction of the scales and where they're going. On this boot, it goes the opposite direction towards the bottom, but a regular direction at the top. Some boots are like this and some aren't, just depending on who the boot maker is. Another thing about cleaning with a toothbrush is whenever you see white foam, a lot of people might freak out or panic. Well, that's the next step. Don't panic. It's a normal thing to see this happen whenever you're cleaning with a toothbrush. It just means that you're cleaning those scales right, man, and you're doing a good job. So just keep pushing forward with it. I'm not too sure if Rattlesnake does the same thing with foaming, but it's a process, man. It happens with Python, of course. But it is a snakeskin. This is going to be the most fragile boot that you can get that is an exotic, but it's also one of the more classic looks. Next, we're going to wipe and reapply conditioner, of course. So snakeskin, we don't want it to be dry, so we're going to get this with as much conditioner as possible. But a thing to keep in mind about snakeskin boots or Python boots, guys, when you first get this boot, it will be white and black. But over time, it will change colors and it will start to look more tan and black, kind of like this boot here. Last step is, of course, we're going to condition the shaft with actual leather conditioner. We're going to also use a new cloth with this. We're not going to use the same cloth that we use for the scales. And we're going to apply a generous amount of this as well to the shaft of the boot. So don't be shy or don't be stingy with it. Just go ahead and make sure you get a decent amount. So we're getting the entire boot, not just one part of it. We're still going to apply a generous amount of leather conditioner to the shaft of the boot and also on the heel stack. But guys, be very cautious about how you mix these. You don't want to actually mix these conditioners and put leather conditioner on your snakeskin. For the most part, guys, this is a pretty easy process. It can be a little time consuming to just do this one boot. It ran me probably about 14 minutes, which isn't bad at all. So hope you guys can gain some knowledge from this video, and hopefully you guys will be back to see more of this stuff, man. For more content like this, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at the King Stays King 01. And I'll see you guys on the next video.